Well, good morning and welcome to 9 Straight Up. I'm so excited you're here. It is just a beautiful day today and I'm ready to get started. I hope you are too. Today it's about creating the life that you want to lead one step at a time. Pretty simple. Now we're diving into a simple practice. It's called the compound effect. And what it does, it allows you to create the life that you want to lead, the changes that you want in life. Good morning, Lynn. But so many times, if we create those habits, if we do things, we allow ourselves to see what we can do. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Jeannie. I love that you guys are dropping on so early. So early in the morning here. But if you're dropping in, say hello, let me know you're here, and let me know you're just ready to run. So let's see. Today, it's about the compound effect, and it's those little habits in life that allow us to win. Yes, happy day, Lynn. But Darren Hardy, the author of The Compound Effect, let me read what he wrote. And it's just, I love the way he looks at it. The compound effect it's defined this way. It's the principles of reaping huge rewards from a series of small, smart choices. Good morning, Eric. Success is earned in the moment-to-moment decisions that in themselves make no visible difference whatsoever. But the accumulated compound effect is profound. Good morning, Heidi. But it's in those little tiny habits, those little things that we create each day. And I know, Eric, you're huge on habits and creating those good habits and how they can change our lives, one little habit at a time. So that's what I'm talking about today, and that book is amazing. If you haven't read it, get it. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Well, what he's trying to say is pretty simple. Make those little habits part of your life, and they can change everything about your life. So you don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to be the most intelligent. You don't have to know the most about your craft. But the harder you work, the more you pour into what you're doing. Good morning, Andy. The more you read, the more you do. A must read, yes, Eric. But the more you pour into those habits and consistently do them each day, it becomes part of you, and in turn, you get to where you want to go. I know so many times people think like, oh, I can't even do it. I'm not smart enough. I don't know enough. I don't have the money to do it. I don't have the time to do it. What they need to do is step back and just do the one habit that will make it happen. So today, it's all about the compound habit. First, you have to decide what you want to do. What is important to you? What is worth consistently doing every single day? Now, I'm not talking major things. I'm not saying you need $1 billion to invest and then you're going to have all this money. I'm saying do one little thing every day, whatever it is. Now, it's not the little habit, I should say not the big habits, but the little habits. Good morning, Janice. Now, if you jump, like if I asked you, this is an important question. If I asked you to jump into a shark-infested water, would you do it? You probably would say no. But then if your child was in the middle of that shark-infested water, would you do it? Absolutely. So having the reason, the why, the huge why in your life changes everything. So the compound habit is just like that. What is your why in going after something? Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Janice. But you have to have that why established. Why is it so important to you? I know a lot of people want to lose weight. They want to get out of debt. You have to establish why that's important. If you just want to lose weight, what is the purpose of losing weight? So you have to get that nailed down and you have to get a clear focus on it. Now also, I'm sharing this question of why because if you don't have that why, you veer off. Like someone will ask you, come on, we're going out for coffee and donuts. You'll go. But if you have your why, if you have a reunion coming up, if your health is at risk, whatever it is, if that why is in your mind, solidified in your mind, you'll say no to it because you know you have more important things going on. So what you also have to remember is your why is based on your core values. So if you haven't had a chance to assess your core values, to really tap into them, go to my website, theiamseries.com, and you'll see a core values worksheet. It will help you to establish your core values. Good morning, Christine. Nice to see you. Establishing those core values enables you to really make decisions in life. if you decide that, for instance, honesty is key to you, and you have a friend that is always telling you little white lies, you're not going to click with that person. So having those core values and allowing you to make the decisions will allow you to, they come crystal clear to you. Yes, so they also make up your character. Those core values are who you are. I love what you're saying, Eric. Thank you. But they make up your character as well. So who you are down to the core. Figure that out and life becomes so much simpler. Now go to my website, get the core values sheet, and start working on that. And let me know how it's going. What have you discovered about yourself that perhaps you didn't know? When I did it, I discovered authenticity was huge for me. If it's not an authentic person, if they're not honest and truthful with me, I have trouble with them. And it was like a sandpaper relationship. I couldn't figure it out. Once I realized that, I was able to see why I clicked with certain people and why I didn't. So go ahead and do that, because that I think is so important. Now also we also sometimes get caught up in the simplicity of defining who we are or those core values. It's important, so spend the time in doing it. Now focus on that area. Thanks Eric, you're so sweet to do that. Focus on that area. Focus on the track that you are moving on, those core values in life. Now, if you want to get out of debt, start to write down everything that you're spending on. If you buy a pack of gum, write it down. If you give a quarter to your child for a bubble gum, write it down, and you will start to see where you're spending the money and where everything's going, and you're able to refocus and put yourself back online. So you have to decide, where do you want to change in life? Where do you want those changes to be, and get clear on it. Now let's look at tracking the compound effect and how you can do it. For example, I like to use my friend Judy. Good morning, Timberly. My friend Judy is adding steps to her daily routine because she wants to lose weight, she wants to get in shape, and she wants to run a 5K. So she's adding steps to her routine every single day. She's adding yoga, she's adding all these different things. But just adding the steps, if she only did that and didn't do anything more, she would burn 3,500 calories a week. Now 3,500 calories equal 1 pound. Within our 90-day challenge, if she just does that walking, she will lose 9 pounds. So you see how that one little step, that one little thing will help her to get to her goal. Now imagine if she started tracking her food and say took off 350 calories a day, or I don't know, 100 calories a day, whatever it would be, and how that would accumulate, and then also allow her to get towards that goal even faster. So it's exciting to see how these little tiny changes, they compound and they allow you to get towards your goal. Now, here's the other thing. Let's say Judy's out there walking. She's walking every day. She's losing weight. She's looking great. She's feeling great. She's just glowing. Now her family starts to notice. And what do you think happens there? Her family starts to do it. They look at her and think, she looks great, she feels great, she's in a great mood, things are going unbelievably. I'm going to start doing this. So then they start doing it, and the compound effect, the ripple effect just keeps going. Good morning, Karen. But it just keeps going. So she passes it on. It affects her whole family. Her whole family then talks to their friends and relatives, so it keeps going. This is the good side of the compound effect, the ripple effect. Now let's say Judy's coworker starts bringing in coffee and donuts every day. That goes to the other side. Everyone starts eating the coffee and donuts. They start gaining weight. They start sitting around and talking more. Judy's still over here walking, losing weight, looking great, feeling great. This group has, in a sense, created this little group of gaining weight on the other side. So we have to be careful about what we do because other people are watching, and the compound effect can keep going and keep growing. So what are you doing today that affects others, that other people will look at you and say, I want to do that, I want to be part of it. So be that ripple, that good ripple effect. And then let's see what else we have for you today. It's funny because I allowed something in my life, and my husband and I went out last night, and I didn't do my complete 9 straight up, which I usually do. I have it ready. This morning I went to print it. We were out of black ink. There's my one habit that flew, that I didn't follow through with, and in a sense, it compounded. It took me off course. It threw me off course. I have to read off my computer on my notes, and it keeps going. So what are you doing today? What is the habit that is hurting or helping you? You have to figure that out. So first of all, let's go ahead, decide on your goal. Write it out in small, simple little steps. It's very simple. The next thing is write out all those excuses or triggers that could pull you off course. What can they be? Get them out of the way right away. Deal with them right away. And then third, what do you need to ensure that nothing takes you off course? Mindset, people, everything. And go into the I Am Serious community. Get to know the people. If you're interested, reach out to me and talk to me. I have a course, I Am Confident. And the ladies and I discovered so much about ourselves and how to be more confident in ourselves and our decisions every day, which in turn compound. They affect our family, our clients, and it just keeps going. So also, last, commit. Commit to that habit each day, and don't let yourself be taken off. Don't allow others to take you off course. Instead, focus on it. And again, watch the ripple effect. Now, the key to the compound effect is that why. Yes, I'll be getting more ink today. I should have done it on Prime Day, right? But get your why very clear. Why do you want this? If your child was about to be eaten by sharks, like that example I had given you, you're going to jump into the ocean and you're going to save them. So get so crystal clear on that why that you're able to go after that goal and no one can pull you off. So today, get your core values, get them set, go onto my website, get the core values worksheet and figure out what they are. And then go ahead and start to establish your habits. How are you going to go after it? What are you going to go after? If it's losing weight, make it simple. Like Judy's doing, a 1,000 steps a day, little tweaks on your eating and that, or investing, write down everything that you have. So go ahead, get going. I can't wait to hear what you're doing. How are you going to allow the compound effect to affect you? Go ahead and do it. And then drop me a line, let me know what you're doing, and I'd love to hear from you. You guys have an amazing day. We'll talk to you soon.